Huh. Huh?
Greetings.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Well played. Very good.
That ZTN was great to watch.
Yeah, it was a good
All
game.
of it
It was
was.
good fun.
Yeah, it was
The surprise attack where Yeti followed you and shafted you, just that was gold.
Yeah, I had a sneaking suspicion. I thought he was either following behind me or he was down near yellow, and I was wrong.
Yeah, we were both doing the walk and the wiggle.
Yeah.
There was another one later as well where I followed you down
at LG.
to the LG, and I kind of shot too soon. I should have held my fire till I got in the corridor and you got away.
Yeah,
But it was a fun game. Really good.
Listen to the stream, Yeti. I made that exact comment. I said,
Yeah, I know.
Yeti will be
Should have held that shot.
But
Yeah.
it was good to watch. DM6 was good to watch as well. There's a couple of things there that stretched that out. That I was with you, Yeti. I was like, he's waiting for Mega here. This is the right call. He's still got plenty of red. And then Merd took me off that Dirtbox had already taken it.
Yeah.
And
That's just lack of experience. But yeah.
When he went in there, I knew he was waiting there, so that's why I hightailed it to Renama as quick as possible.
You could tell at times what each of you were thinking.
Yeah, it was actually really
in the way that you were playing and the information that you were working off.
How tight was your wrist
Even
when
though the information
Yeti
at
got
times that
stacked
you were
on
feeding off was
VTN?
incorrect, which made it more interesting.
We didn't get to see a DM2 Yeti. You'd be happy with that?
DM2 is like probably the map out of all of them, apart from ZTN, where Yeti can take it off me the most frequently.
But it's just not fun. I don't like DM2 tournament style. I find it very boring, to be honest. But they were good games.
Because you run the risk of someone killing you and then them hiding in Yap for the next 9 minutes.
Yeah, so Drax and I were practicing TGI DM2 today, and I was like, this is the most boring thing in the world.
I love it. I reckon the tighter the DM2, the more fun it is.
Yeah, it just depends what mindset you're going on.
When the score's a draw, it's tight. That's fun. But if someone's got a lead and they're just avoiding a fight, that's not fun.
Don't you do that though?
You kind of did that a little bit on ZTN there, Marcus.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's a fucking tournament grand final.
Oh yeah, no shit. When he got stacked, I was like, oh, look out. He was clawing back, and then...
It's hard to chase down that map. I didn't get a spawn frag either, I don't think. It's tricky.
I don't think either of you did. It was pretty well balanced. There wasn't much luck either way.
He got a couple, but they weren't like, outrageous ones where I was right in front of him. You had to work a bit to get it.
According to the stats, we both got 0.
Yeah, that's fine.
Early on, there was so many rockets that Yeti shot that just missed Marcus's face.
Going through the screen.
Yeah, it was actually really funny to watch.
Like you could feel them. Like.
Like it's that
pixel off,
0.001 of a millisecond avoiding,
a direct rocket to the face.
Like how I use roll angle and it changes your hitbox.
Well, I'm not even saying it's luck. I reckon it's what happens when you play.
Yeah, I'm joking.
When you.
Yeah, I hope you are. I'll fucking put roll angle on 50.
No, well,
that's fucking head will stretch around corners and shit.
He tight peeks the corners. He's not like sticking his head out there.
Yeah.
It's intentional how far he's out there peeking.
It's still. I mean, there's always tiny elements of luck involved. But the point I'm making is it's that edge that Marcus has by his timing. He listens for when someone's spamming rocket, picks that exact moment to peek round the wall or hear a drop noise, and where the grenades are put to prevent someone coming out of an area, and that they are spot on to the millimeter where they need to be. Like on DM4 earlier, Marcus, when you were playing me and you were at your YA, I was trying to chase you. You didn't have a weapon yet, and you put a grenade just at that lip. So as I started coming in, the grenade pipped me off and dropped me down to the lightning gun. Yeah.
That's your own fault.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. Yeah, it's absolutely intentional. But when all of those little things happen and they stack them in a row, it can really almost bring on a rage quit. Is there any...
and the thing is, people say, oh, it takes me a long while to get into form. It actually doesn't. To get your aim back up, aim and your movement back up, it doesn't take very long at all. It's those little pinpoint
Your decision
timings
making.
They take the fucking. That's what you need to play a lot of to.
Do I do a fake here? Is he going to spam another rocket, or is he going to go pick up more rockets? Or do I, dodge this one, or do I push out? Or do I sit here?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just, and you can play a game sometimes where you've got a lead and you're defending on DM2 and you're running away, and all of your defensive rockets hit them in the head, and then you can have another one where they're chasing you and they just have that game where they get there that split second after the rocket is hit, so none of your defensive rockets really do anything, and sometimes the defensive rocket can hit behind them and boom them forward into you. So it really is a game of, that's why I like Quake. I reckon that's that little edge that players who play a lot, and we saw that with Sirical in the competition. Like, he was well and truly, he deserved his spot as the third best player. Both Dirtbox and Yeti were the ones to beat him, and it didn't necessarily have to eventuate like that. So I think it's good integrity with the double elimination system. So
You didn't drop a map, did you, Marcus?
No, not one.
Very good.
What a shithead.
Yeah.
Could have thrown you.
Couldn't even give anybody a map.
Well, usually every tournament I lose ZTN to Yeti, and he's got this psychological hold over me. But when everyone started playing again, I thought I'm going to preempt this. So I played him a couple of friendly ZTN games, and I fucking whooped him both games, and then I refused to play him another ZTN into the tournament. And then I picked a ZTN. Then I actually played a few ZTNs, because normally between tournaments I don't play it at all. I played, maybe 6 games between tournaments. Oh no, actually including the ones with him, maybe let's say. 10. Generously, I played 10 times between this Duelmania and last Duelmania. But it makes a hell of a difference. Practicing.
So I'm going to ask all of you guys, stream, what was your favourite? What was the most enthralling map you played on this tournament? The match. Which match? To pick a match that was played, an individual map between 2 players. Which was your favourite?
I've got my answer. I think Steege against Sirical on Eurowalk.
Yep.
It was so good you had to beckon your girlfriend over to tell her about it at one point during the commentary.
Should have been more apt with
My
that.
housemate. Let me make that clear. I liked that one.
That was a great game. Yeah.
The other one I liked watching was Yeti, you playing Profanum on Spine.
Yeah, that was a good one. Compared to the last couple of seconds. And Milton, I think Milton was in the chat encouraging Prof to go to YA because it was obvious I was at yellow. But yeah, that was a good one.
Just showing on stream my jumping of Steege's rockets at the end of DM4. For anyone still watching the stream, this is how you jump rockets.
Rocket jumping?
No, just jumping over his rockets in that.
Yeah, rocket jumping.
Yeah, another form of rocket jump. But no, that was good. So, what can we expect moving forward, Marcus, with Duelmania? Do we all pack up our rocket launchers and go back to our live?
No, I don't know if it's been announced or not, but you and I have both discussed we're actually going to run 2 more duel tournaments.
That's right.
Side by side, round robin type thing. Drax only wants to play 246, so he's going to run a 246 tournament, and I'm going to run another tournament. It won't be under the guise of Duelmania. I'll only do that once a year. People want a round robin, so they get more games, and so I'll also do a round robin, and we'll probably announce the sign-ups. We'll do this all on challenge because everyone's using that for everything now anyway.
Why don't you do the round robin at a LAN when this shit finishes?
Well, that's the thing. Like,
that would be the optimal.
Yeah, but there's people who can't come to LAN. So
we can patch them in. Surely we can get a decent connection.
Yeah.
Well, Qantas are offering $19 flights, so.
Well,
yeah.
The thing is that you can play as many of your games as you want. So if you know a LAN's coming up, you can play. You don't have to wait for your round to play your opponent. It's a round robin. You could just play all of your games as quickly.
You're not talking it's in a round robin like a day tournament. You're talking about
No. This is just
Talking about
yeah.
a round robin, two concurrent.
So you'll have just say like a month to play all your games.
Oh, I thought you were
So-
talking like a tournament type of like a short period of time,
In 1 day, round robin.
or
No.
2 or 3 days.
No, what we'll do is how long do we know that we've got lockdown for? A month or something like that?
Nah,
Well,
well,
until the
Well,
25th.
we're reopening particular things and this and that, and it's a
Federally-
3-stage thing, so we're moving back
Yeah.
to stage 1.
You can have a
Yeah.
10
and then
person land.
depending
You
on,
can have a 10
because
person land
they've
on
already
Monday.
admitted that there will be more clusters, there will be more deaths.
Yeah, there'll always be deaths.
So it may reopen for 2-3 weeks. We may see the same shit as before, where there's 300-400
Yeah,
confirmed cases, and they may
most
shut back
healthy
down.
young people aren't going to tolerate being locked up again. I don't think.
Yeah.
Why don't we
Well, no
Most-
choice.
most-
You don't have any
most-
choice if
yeah,
you're gonna
most-
fucking kill someone.
You're not going to kill someone. You're not going to kill someone.
Why?
What do you mean?
we've got into political chat.
50%
Alright, so,
of the
okay.
cases are asymptomatic.
We're
Why
talking.
don't-
We're,
why don't
we're,
we-
we're talking about. We're talking about Quakehold here, guys. So
Why don't we let's run the two competitions online.
yeah,
If
no,
there's a
yeah.
land, we can have a
Make
1 day
it-
comp
just
as well.
make it of a time that people have already finished work.
Yeah, no, but there's going to be no set times.
It's a
Basically, there's,
blanket time. It's like
Yeah,
you've
you've
got
got-
2 months to organise in Discord to play, and I say, hey Merd, do you want to play our 2-4-6s now?
No,
We
fuck
say
you.
yep, and we play.
yeah. So we basically we just put like a 1 month time limit on the tournament.
Yeah.
So you've got a month to play anybody, and you can play all your games in 1 day if you want, or you can play
That
one.
should be-
Yeah,
should-
and so
sorry, should be based upon how many sign-ups there are. So if there's 50 people,
yeah.
we
So
know
so
we've
if,
got
you
if
don't want a month to play 50 people.
so if there's way more people than
Is there divisions?
no, it's just going to be everybody plays everybody round robin.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's like 40 people or something sign up, then I'll run it as a Swiss tournament, which is kind of like a round robin, except you play people who have got the same amount of wins as you, and it sort of separates people into a ranking. And,
Yeah.
and it allows you to get the same result as a round robin in less rounds, if that makes sense. But it's almost like a round robin. Like nobody gets eliminated ever.
Ever.
Yeah. So
At the end of
You're
it,
playing forever. No,
no,
I
at
can
the end of
go
it,
up and down.
there's standings, obviously.
yeah.
Yeah, of
Everyone.
course. Yeah,
But-
that table.
But yeah, even if it's a 20-person round robin, what we'll do is because some people will just have like a time limit of a month, but you'll be you'll just say get a point for each map win. You'll get 2 points for if you're the winner. So if you're actually there's got to be a penalty if you don't play a game, because just say I'm equal with Drax and we're the only 2 people who haven't played each other. Drax might
Yeah,
go,
you get
Drax-
1 point for participating. You get 2 for winning. You get 0 for
Yeah,
not.
so it should be yeah. Everybody gets a point for participating and a point for a map win.
Yeah.
So yeah, and if anyone refuses to play or refuses to organise, then they just get put down as a fucking 3-0 loss.
And you could set like a halfway point where it's like, okay, if you haven't played 3 out of your 6 possible matchups at the halfway point, you get given X amount of days.
Reprimanded.
That way you can keep a little bit of control rather than just an open time frame. You could sort of go, okay, everybody's got six people to play, or let's say 5 people to play. If you haven't played 3 of them in 1 month's time, you're going to be disqualified from the comp or whatever, something like that. But
Yeah.
I think there's no reason why we can't get all the games played, and just if you enter it, you're committing to playing it, and none of this. I've got a headache, got a sore dick. Play your games. I'm streaming a 4v4 at the moment demo, following Yeti's POV while we're all chatting. Just watching how he loves the red armor in DM3, don't you, Yeti?
What's your Twitch name?
It's a useful item to. Yeah, I'm watching actually. I just opened it.
It's Shawnee J1984. I'm gonna change that when it lets me.
Have you been creating highlights of your streams on Twitch?
No, I haven't got in and played around with that.
Because if you don't, Twitch will delete them. They only last for like a short period of time before they delete them. Then they're gone forever.
Even if I have Twitch Prime?
That doesn't make a difference. So you need to, what you need to do is link your YouTube account. You create a highlight so you can cut out like, the highlight allows you to cut out the bullshit like my, stream starting now stuff at the beginning of my stream. I cut all that out to the last second. Then you can link your YouTube thing and it exports it straight from Twitch to YouTube automatically for you. And then once you do that, you create a highlight, then you export it, and then you keep it forever. But unless you do that, very soon, like some of your earlier streams could already be gone. So Halston has started uploading his now.
They only last for 30 days until you're verified, and I think it's 60 or 90 days or whatever.
Yeah, so if you're not affiliate, you get fuck all time. It's like 2 weeks, something like that.
So we've got a few 2-on-2s happening. We've got 4v4 happening, and we've got 2. When do you think, Marcus, we should say the next duel comps will be up? Monday week?
Oh, I'm gonna open my registration page tonight.
All right.
And I'll give people a week to sign up. And the map pool for the one that I'm running is my new versions of DM246, Aerowalk, Bravado, ZTN. Plus, we're going to keep Frantic, Spine V2, Lost World, and then 2 new additions: Skull, which is a favourite amongst many players, and Shifter, which is a relatively new map, which is apparently it's really good. I've never played it. I've had a quick run around it. I've never seen a game on it, but people are raving about it. It's really good. And it's by the same guy who did Bravado, Fuchs. He's an American guy, and I've sat and watched his stream while he makes maps, and he's made quite a lot of maps, and over time he's the layout of the maps and whatnot, they're getting really good, and Shifter's no exception. It looks really cool. It's got a kind of a Aerowalk DM4 kind of feel to it, just running around.
Merd said on the stream then he wonders what DM6 would be like if you changed the green armor to a yellow.
Yeah, it completely fucks the map, because yellow and Mega is way stronger than red.
You got more access to LG from heavy though.
Yeah, that's
it doesn't
what I was
matter though.
Say.
You don't go get LG. You just sit in camp. And actually,
you get no ammo.
Yeah, but all the ammo.
Rockets are on the Yar side as well.
Yeah, so all the ammo is on that side. So if you have a look, I don't know if you're looking at my stream.
Or maybe put a rocket pack somewhere.
If you're looking at my stream,
because it seems it's just a bit. I don't know.
Yeah, there's already a version with yellow there. It completely ruins the map. I don't know if you're looking at my stream or not, but this is.
I think we said something. We said something else as well to add to it, but I can't think.
Well, if you look at my stream, are you looking at my stream now?
Why would I look at your stream?
Because this is the new version I've made. It's.
You're gonna make me click on it.
The aim is to not completely fuck with the flow of the map. It's just
I got the upload fucking movie fucking Amazon shit. Give me 30 seconds.
You watching this Yeti?
Yeah. That wasn't a pack. That wasn't a pack though. I think my team was pissed about me taking that pack, but
the way you worked your way into this when the team was down, and the way you got pent and turned pent.
Okay.
And you ran out of rockets when you got the pent, and you still made it work.
What are you showing me, Marcus?
Alright, so this is my new version of DM6. Now the changes are only very small. So when you're camping here, preventing someone coming from this hallway, and you've got LG, you stand on the health packs, which are normally here. I've moved the health packs there, so you can't do that anymore. It's just a small change. The other thing is, if you run out of ammo, you could just keep going here to get your cells. I've now moved them as well. Move that one there, and that one there. So it's just a tiny change to make the lame tactic of camping grenade launcher less effective. That's it. Just a tiny little change. And it.
So this works in your favour. How?
It doesn't. Because I don't use.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah, because I don't use the fucking camp it grenade launcher tactic. I run RA Mega.
Well there we go.
That's how you fucking win.
There we go.
You know,
you've already undone yourself.
It's a fucking chump tactic if you just want to sit a grenade launcher and think that that's going to get you a win. you should be actively timing Ren and Mega. That's how you win.
To just do whatever the fuck it takes to win.
DDoS attack.
Something like that. Anything. Fucking mail the anthrax or something. He must have forfeited, he's not online.
Oh, take that, yeah.
Ugh.
Had a good double team kill just before. Very uncharacteristic. Okay.
See, before that last quad, I should have dropped Mega, picked it up, came back up. Everything would have worked out, I think. You ended up getting thrown down there and getting it and coming back up full team. So. Yeah, it's fun watching these 4v4s back. Be better with the sound, obviously. Commentary.
Oh.
Mate, if you want to see a 4-on-4 video, I can show you one.
Sure. Happy to
I fucking can.
Shows 2.
No, I can only show you one.